Hey, did you know we have queer anime on Prime?
I'm sorry, what kind of anime?
Well, now you do! What's up, y'all, and welcome to another episode of APV Anime Club. I'm your host, Cheyenne, and I will be your awesome guide to all things anime on Prime Video. Shout out to the amazing folks at Amazon Prime for letting me do this. Seriously, I can't believe I get to do this. Anyway, I shout out in this series all of the anime that you may or may not know is actually streaming right now on Prime Video. So I'm basically your Prime Video anime plus. So if you're anime trash like myself, then this is the segment for you. It's June, so that means it's Pride Month, the month where we celebrate all things queer all month long. And I mean all things, so that includes, you guessed it, anime. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about queer anime on Amazon Prime Video. Yes, you heard me right. Queer anime, specifically boys love or BL, or anime known as yaoi. Boys love or yaoi is a genre of anime specifically focusing on the romantic relationships between male characters. There's also yuri, which is a genre of anime that, you guessed it, focuses on the romantic relationships between female characters. The Amazon Prime Video app actually has quite a few boy love titles, so if you're looking for some queer anime to binge for the month of June, we got you, fam, okay? I could go on and list the different titles, but today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Why hear about BL anime from me when you could hear about it from an expert? I brought on my dear friend Miles J to talk about the yaoi anime that you should be watching on Amazon Prime Video right now. Hey Miles, welcome to the Anime Club.
Thanks for inviting me, Cheyenne.
Of course, Miles. You know we had to get a shrew yaoi queen to help kick off our Pride video. I know you be watching. So Miles, tell us, what are some yaoi titles that you've been standing lately on Amazon Prime?
I'll take it away. So I heard you was looking for yaoi on Amazon Prime. Well, you've come to the right girl. Follow me. I've been reading, I've been watching, and I have 3 shows that might tickle your fancy. Let's begin with our first show. Goku in Heaven. This anime is where a lot of yaoi jokes come from. I do not know if it was intended to be a comedy, but it is incredibly hilarious. The main character, Keita Ito, receives an acceptance letter to the most prestigious all-boys high school, Bell Liberty Academy. Yes, that's right, BL Academy. Subtlety where? I don't see her. Keita is your run-of-the-mill, boring, average character who doesn't believe he has any talents besides luck, and luckily for him, he has grabbed the attention of all the popular rich boys at school. Some are friendly, some are too friendly, and some are just plain mean. Let me be frank. This is a gay harem. A harem is a trope in manga and anime that involves one guy surrounded by a bunch of female love interests. Keita doesn't really seem to be interested in any guys, but is more focused on the fact that his admission to BL Academy was a mistake! Before he can be kicked out, he messages the chairman of his school, and the MVP battle is created in response. If he loses the game, he will be expelled. This anime originally started as a role-playing video game, which explains so much. Each episode starts out with some ridiculous sexual innuendo. So you really think they'd be like smooshing, but they're just fixing a leak in the ceiling or something. It's top tier queerbaiting, if I do say so myself. Also, I really don't remember any of the characters ever being in the class. Like, do these people actually go to school, or are they just like doing errands, running errands, playing missions? Is this what rich people do? Finally, I declare that I am Team Kazuki plus Keita. Keizuki, any questions?
Excuse me, Miles?
You in the back?
Can I use the bathroom?
No!
Hitorijime, my hero. If you're a sucker for thugs and love and gangsters in paradise, this show is for you. The story begins with Masahiro Setagawa, the embodiment of depression, who coincidentally admits to the audience that he doesn't believe heroes truly exist, which immediately brought me to the question, baby, who hurt you? He falls into a gang to fill the void that his absent mother has yet to fill. But on one off night, all his gangmates get beat up by the bear killer, recognized by the mole on his chin and infamous for brawling with street gangs.
He beat up. All come at him at the same time. My arm already hurt. Molly. Y'all know.
Don't hit my boy.
Don't.
Bear Killer, kill me next. Look how I twirl, Bear Killer, kill me now. Through his new friend, Kensuke, Masahiro meets his older brother, Kosuke, who also happens to be his math teacher, who also has a mole on his chin. Is he the Bear Killer? This gangster's slice of life might be bigger than he can chew. The only question is, do you want to watch the chaos that will ensue? This anime had me screaming a lot because what kind of stuff is this teacher on? How do you have time to beat up gangsters, date a student from your school, and be a math teacher? It don't make sense, love. Make that add up. Anyway, he's going to jail. This one can be good. Banana, 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 fish. Banana fish. Technically, this is not a boys' love story. It's just a story that happens to star boys who fall in love. When I first watched this yaoi anime on Amazon Prime Video, this was the first show I watched, and boy, was I in for a doozy. This show is not for the faint of heart. Banana Fish was written and illustrated in 1985 by Akini Yoshida. However, the anime wouldn't be created until 33 years later in 2018. The story follows local New Yorker street gang leader Ash Lynx as he goes on a hunt for revenge for his brother who is driven to insanity from a mystery called Banana Fish. We don't know what it is. Take a minute, absorb it in. Yeah, I know it's a lot, but there's more. Enter Eiji Okumura, a Japanese college student who traveled overseas to the US to gather information and data on street gangs for school. Which honestly, who goes to school to come to America to do a report on the hood? Gangsters at that. Anyway, Eiji is of course completely unprepared for what he is getting himself into and gets into trouble right away. And guess who is there to save him? Yup, that's right. It's your boy, Ash Lynx. They become involved in a entanglement. Pretty soon after, they don't have sex. I don't know why I did that. They become involved in an entanglement. Pretty soon after that, as they both go on the search to discover the mystery of the banana fish. Not gonna lie, I had a very strong reaction to this show. It covers a lot of heavy topics, and when I was watching it at the time, I didn't realize that it was made 30 years ago, the original manga, but you can definitely get the vibe it is from an earlier era. Just look at the art. Nobody really animates characters that look like this anymore, so that in and of itself was pretty cool to see. And that is all I have for y'all today. Have fun, and don't forget to erase your browsing history. Back to you, Cheyenne.
Thanks, Miles. Wow, what a list. I mean, I hope y'all were taking notes.
We weren't.
I think the best part about this list is that you can watch all of these shows for free right now on Amazon Prime. Crazy, right? I know! And you should especially check out Banana Fish, a really iconic anime. Not necessarily boys love like Miles said, but you know, just a fantastic anime to watch. I don't know. Well, that's it for our queer anime list. I hope this video gave you guys some good shows to binge all Pride Month long. If they're canceling your favorite Pride festivities due to the pandemic, then grab a few vaccinated homies and have yourself a safe, gay little binge watch party at home. And honestly, not just Pride Month, but any day. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for more anime content here on the Prime Video YouTube channel. And I've been your host, Cheyenne, and I will see you all on the next video.
Whoa, oh my god! I see the
See you later.
We have to try everything. Drink.
Hello.
This and like
I don't care about the show. I just want a good blooper reel.
I want to learn science.
You guys are gonna make me look like I'm in the show, right? You're gonna put in the effects. Replace the green. I don't want to look like an asshole here.
Sorry.